guys, it's Em. So today I'm going to be telling you how you can make money as a teenager or child. And what I'm going to be talking to you about is an Instagram business. So making your own business is, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be on Instagram. It could be on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, anything. So I'm just going to be talking about a social media business. I've been making money off of my glitter company, Luster Glitters. You could check it out. It'll be in the description. I sell these little glitters, and they're honestly so adorable. I sell them for $4 each, and I'm going to be spilling all the tea about how much money I've been making and how you guys can do it too. So let's get into the video. So you can watch this video if you're planning on selling anything. I'm just going to be using my glitter business as an example, but if you want to sell art or let's say like something, art, just things you want to sell, okay? And I'm going to be talking about how I make my money through Instagram, but every time I use the word Instagram, you could just kind of think of it as your own platform that you would like to advertise it on, as of Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, MySpace. Oh god, that's ancient. MySpace is ancient, but that's yeah, just think of it in your own way. So you're going to be needing a wholesaler of the item that you need, and if you already have your item, like as an artist having your art, you already have the item, so you don't need a wholesaler to purchase. As for a glitter company, you'd have to purchase your items from a wholesaler and then repackage and put your name on it. So this part of the video is going to be how to find a wholesaler and how to know that you're getting the right quality of your item before you start selling it. So this is how you find a wholesaler. So I'm not going to tell you guys my wholesaler because it is personal, and most businesses won't include they won't include their wholesaler. But if you want to find your own wholesaler for your own business, I'm just going to use the example of glitter. So you're going to want to go on Google and you're going to want to type in wholesalers for your item. So wholesaler of glitter or glitter wholesalers. And you're probably going to see a few websites, and most people are going to want you to text them through WhatsApp. That's what I've seen. But some will be on a website. And AliExpress and Alibaba are really good for finding glitter and other items. So here's some tea for you guys. So after you're done looking at a few wholesalers, you're going to want to get a price list and a glitter, or let's just say glitter, of each one of them. And make sure to write it down. Once you've decided which wholesaler you want to go with, ask them for a sample. So if they do send you a sample, you might have to pay a little small fee, but some do send you samples for free. So basically, once you have your sample, you have to test it out for yourself, because if you're going to be selling an item that is, let's just say, really bad quality or not as good as you would purchase, then that is not that good, you know what I mean? You should always test out the item before you sell it. And if you test out the item and it's not good quality, please keep looking for a new wholesaler, because once you sell an item that's not that good quality, you don't want to put your name on something that is gonna maybe get you into some scandals. If your sample is good quality and you think that that is the item that you want to be selling to your followers or the people who are going to be purchasing from you, then you can go ahead and buy it. And you should buy it in a large quantity, just because in case you sell a lot of it, you don't want to keep having people to wait. But if you are a small business and you want to start out and you don't think that many people are going to purchase your item, I do recommend buying at least $50 worth of the item before you start. And that would just ensure you to have a good amount to sell to your small, let's just say your small business, to your small following. And once you've received a big following or a lot of orders, you could start by updating your items. So getting more shades, getting more colors, and you can go back to your wholesaler and get more of that item. Now for point 2, labeling. So I'm going to be talking about the labels and the stickers, the whole packaging. So what's going to be in the package beside your item. So like if you want to add little little papers that say thank you and stuff, this is a blank paper, but usually there'll be like a quarter of a paper kind of size. About that, they'll be like thank you, da, da, da. And that's up to you if you want to handwrite it or if you want to have one printed out. I suggest Vistaprint is a really good one, or you can go visit your local like copy print place and they might be able to hook you up with some. So yeah. So if you want to have a good starting business, I suggest you get labels, thank you notes, caution stickers, or caution notes. Just in case somebody might be allergic to your product, it would just help you in case you might get in trouble. Like, we wouldn't want you to get sued, you know what I mean? So that, like the little caution notes, like, oh, warning, please swatch test before you try on your face, that'll just help you in case somebody tries to sue you. And you're going to want to need a nice little logo for your items. So there's a few websites that you could find and you can commission some artists or logo designers, if that's a thing, to make you a nice logo. Personally, I made my logo myself and you could also do that too. So there's an app called, I think it's, what is it called? PixArt. Yeah, that's what I made my logo on. It took me like 5 minutes. So honestly, if your business is kind of small and you're starting out, then you can make your own logo. But once it's getting pretty like hectic and a lot of orders, you can start to making your business more serious by getting someone to professionally make your logo. Now, how to make your website. You can find any website like Weebly, WebStarts, or I think there's another one, I'm not sure, but I will link a few website makers in the description. So first you're going to want to figure out if you want to take PayPal, if you wanted to go into your bank card, if you wanted to go, just go different places where you want the money to go. Okay, so I bring the camera a little bit down so you can see my hand expressions and all that stuff because I always talk with my hands. If you want to take PayPal, you could put on your website your email address and how much people will send you for each item if you want to do it that way. Or if you want to have it all set up where people check out in a website through like their carts and stuff and you want it to get sent to your PayPal, I really do recommend WebStarts. So that's what I use for my glitter and I get it all for free and it gets sent to my PayPal account. So I did not have to pay for the website maker or whatever. Usually you have to pay to have an online store, but WebStarts is completely free if you want to get sent through your PayPal. But if you want to send it to a bank card or credit card, then it's a little different. You have to pay something like $20 a month, but that's also great too. So once you have made your website, make sure to include all of the information about your company, where it is based in, where your items are made in, and all the stuff just to make sure you don't get sued. You can find other videos on the internet of what you need to include in your website before you make your website. So now I'm going to be talking about how to track your orders, how to ship it all out, and all that fun stuff. So once you've received your money in your PayPal or bank account or bank card, credit card, whatever one. So once you've done that, you're basically going to want to go into your email on your WebStarts account and click orders or anywhere, let's just say any place, online store, go to your orders and then put whatever item they ordered. So let's just say they ordered this is our spooky glitter? What is this? Oh, this is our pigments. So they ordered the black pigment, and then it's going to say their name and then their address. So you're going to want to copy and paste their name and address, put it onto like a print document, and you're going to want to put that on a piece of paper and print it out and stick it to your label, or you could write it out on your own. So I totally forgot about how to tell you guys how to advertise your item and get sales. So we're going to be talking about that right now. So first, I'd like to make an Instagram account. So you should make an Instagram for your company. Make sure to include in your bio your the city of location where it's coming from. So I'm in Toronto, so I put GTA-based Toronto in my bio. Make sure to put like if you're vegan, cruelty-free, make sure to put that in your bio. And also make sure to put like any details you think people should know. So if you have your logo already, then you could use that as your profile picture. And that's pretty much it for your creating your page. So I personally use Instagram as a way to advertise. So you can start commenting on people's posts and being like, oh, do you mind if you check out my page, give me a follow? And that's how you should get a few followers first. And make sure to keep advertising your products, making sure to make them look appealing. So constantly putting swatches or your art, let's say if you're doing art or anything, make sure to keep posting it. And making sure to acknowledge your followers and responding on there, like responding back to them when they comment and all that fun stuff. And for the shipping, if you're doing a digital order or like sending it through email, then you could just skip this step. But if you're going to need to send out orders, then listen to this. So let's just say it's going to cost you $5 to ship an item out from, let's say, Atlanta to California. Let's just say. Make sure to charge them the right amount of shipping because they are paying price for your item, and I think it's just fair to charge the actual amount for shipping and not just charge some extra. But once you're done packaging their order, you could take it out to the post office and just ship it out to them. So that's really just easy. So sum everything up. So this is what you're going to have to do in order. So you're going to need to contact a wholesaler, start up your website, start your Instagram, get your items, sell them, ship them, and lastly, just like, I don't know, have fun with your business. So I hope you guys liked my video. I hope it helped a lot of you guys. I hope it gave some good tips. If I forgot anything, just let me know. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys subscribe to me. I messed up a lot with my wording in this video, so if you guys want a bloopers, you can follow my Instagram at EmilyXGlam or my business account, Luster Glitters. I'll be posting a bloopers on EmilyXGlam tomorrow. So have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.